Welcome, welcome, family, friends, and as always, my beloved veterans, it's Emilio Roman coming at you with a late edition. Oh my, super, super excited. So there's no co-host today. It's just me with a special, special edition because we have a very special person, and you'll know who I'm talking about immediately, especially if you're in the spiritual fitness community. I'm speaking of none other than not too tall Jonte Hall, Harlem Globetrotter, again, former Harlem Globetrotter, and by many, he's, if you don't know him, he's the friend that you haven't met yet. That's what kind of person Jonte is, and he's got a beautiful story. And Danielle and I, prior to bringing him on, we were actually reading his story. He's in our book. Can you imagine? Jonte, look at him. He's right here. Okay, Jonte Hall. He's out of Baltimore, and his story is incredible. His story will touch you. His story will move you. And how relevant is his story for you and your family? So if you got a young one, bring them in, gather them up. You're having your coffee late at night here this evening, get your tea, bring them in. We're going to jump in. We're only going to be here till about 7:25 or so. And we're just super excited. Drum roll, please.
What's up, Emilio?
What's up, Jonte?
What's up, brother?
Oh, man. Love it. You got a big heart, man.
You already, thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Oh,
can you hear me?
Man, I read your Lima Charlie, as they say in the Marine Corps. Loud and clear.
Okay, cool.
Hey, so listen, man, it's been a while since we connected.
Yeah.
You know, Danielle and I love all our co-authors, but there's something really, really special about you. And when we connected and you came down to our event, and when you came down, it was a bit of a challenge, right? Because even though you're not too far, your wife was, you guys didn't have the baby yet. Right?
No. Actually, we were expecting like she was pregnant at the time.
Yeah, man. And so I mean, everyone fell in love with you. I know after the big event, when we launched the book,
yes.
Which I really want to share with our audience, because you could have shared your story with just about anyone.
Absolutely.
But you took our invitation, and I wanted to, if we can get that part of the story. You've never written a book before. You've never done a compilation before.
Actually, prior to your book, I did a book called Keep Smiling.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it's like all the entrepreneurs, all the people that done something in Baltimore, in the Charm City. We call Baltimore the Charm City. So you have authors, you have athletes, you have doctors, nurses, lawyers. So everybody that mean a lot that's in the inner city.
Yeah.
It's in that book. So I was honored to be.
You kept that a secret. I want to get that book.
Absolutely. I got you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then when you came on, so being that you were already in books, what was the big attraction? I just want to share with people that are probably thinking about sharing their story. What was it that you saw? Because I'm sure you don't just accept or jump in with anyone given your reputation.
Well, Emilio, you and Daniela, man, y'all are great people. You know, I felt that energy when we first started communicating, and it was like a family type of feel. You know, it was like, okay. Then you told me about all the other authors, and you told me your message, and I kind of like, okay, Emilio have a similar story.
Right.
And he's like talking about like spiritual fitness. I'm into fitness. I'm very spiritual.
Right.
And it was like a great mix. It was like a glove fit. That's perfectly fit. You know, it was like, I have to.
I love it. You know what?
You honored me at the event. You know, you gave me an award. That's like my first award that's under my brand, my name, Jonte Not So Small. Yeah. So that was history for me. You know, that was history.
Man, thank you. Danielle and I, we still talk about you. And, you know, she's on the other side there doing some work, but she says hi. She says hi.
Hey, sis.
There you go. Yeah. So she totally loves you. And and especially with the baby. My God, there's just so much going on. Tell us about growing up in Baltimore, because I'm getting goosebumps just reading it, because you start off really hard in the book about people coming at you, and you could have gone some other way.
So growing up in Baltimore, you see a lot, and I saw a lot at early age, like not your typical child, should be seeing. Grew up in poverty, grew up seeing, drug addicts, on every corner, just nodding off and never drop to their, never get off their feet, but dropping low. And seen a lot offer drugs at that age too, because growing in Baltimore, you have friends that's into that type of stuff, and you don't have too many friends that's not doing that.
Right.
So you probably have friends, like you count your friends on your fingers who is not into drugs, the drug scene. And unfortunately, I had friends that was playing basketball and that had one foot in the basketball and one foot to the streets. Mm-hmm. So back then I knew I wasn't built for the streets. So I wasn't going to go ahead and pretend that I wanted to be out there. So, I stayed focused, man, seeing drug transactions, offer drugs, offer to sell, offer to do it. And I mentioned that in the book, in the spiritual fitness book. And I said no, because I knew what I wanted to do in life. I knew I wanted to play basketball. Yeah. And I wasn't going to let anything come in between that.
Yeah, man. No, thank you for sharing that. And your chapter, I love it, man. Because you're speaking right from your heart, and you call it the size of your heart.
Absolutely.
And isn't that your brand? Talk about where your brand came from and the size, and like giving your size right now, and then being part of the Harlem Globetrotter. When you think of people that are tall.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the first shortest Harlem Globetrotter in history, standing at 5'2", and I recently stepped away from the Globetrotters. It's 2 years now, matter of fact. 2 years will be February. So I stepped away February of 2019. Been in 57 countries, all 50 states. And I just felt that it was time to get back to the youth. People that's out there that need some guidance, some wisdom and knowledge and understanding. So I started my own brand. So since the Globetrotters own the Too Tall name, I can't use that. So they own that. So I came up with something similar, the Jonte Not So Small Hall. So the whole Not So Small, and I don't have my logo on, with the kids spinning the basketball. So the whole Not So Small doesn't necessarily mean height. So they might say, Emilio, you don't have enough education to be an author. So they're saying you too small. So it doesn't necessarily has to mean height, doesn't necessarily has to mean sports. So it's like they might say you too small to be a lawyer.
Right.
So, and I wanted to touch on everything about that Not So Small, because everybody came at me when I first started the brand, like, oh, Jonte, are you targeting just small people? I said, no, I'm not. I'm not targeting just small people. I'm talking to everybody that has a disadvantage in life. Yes. And fortunately, I'm a basketball player and I'm short. I'm only 5'2". So, and I was told I was too small, meaning height for as basketball.
Yes, yes.
So, and there it is, man. And that's when the whole Not So Small came up.
Yeah, I thank you for that. And given that we just you agreed so graciously, because I know you had your baby today, had his follow-up, so we didn't have a lot of time to prep for this, but I know I wanted to bring you to the audience, some new people that don't know who you are, because you're going to be here, right? You're going to be here
Absolutely. Saturday. Sunday.
Okay, so you come Sunday.
From 7 to 12, right?
Okay, that's great. Okay, so because I got Saturday and Sunday, so I think you said Saturday, but is Sunday the day that works for you?
Is that cool?
No, that's fine. Yeah, if Sunday works for you. Okay. Awesome. So that's good. And you said, so we're gonna be at 7:30. It's gonna be at 7, and we're done by noon. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's cool. Okay, so I gotta switch up your time because I told everybody Saturday.
Oh man. Okay.
No, but yeah,
sure?
but I mean, yeah. So we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
But that's cool. No worries, man. Hey, we're just glad to have you, and I'm trying to figure this out. man, there's so much going on. What's happening with you now? Like, are you doing speaking engagements, or because of the COVID, what's happening?
So you see, I grew my hair, so I look a lot different from the photo.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, but look, same color though, same color.
Yeah.
But so this whole lock thing, it was like it's like a journey. I felt like I'm maturing. I felt like I feel growth. So it's like this is like a whole this a meaning of what I'm going through now. Like it's like a transition from
Right.
Globetrotter to Jonte, going through a lot of ups and downs during that journey, trying to find myself, trying to find my brand and all that stuff. So it's a journey, man, and I'm loving the journey. I'm just riding with it.
That's good, man. So yeah, so it sounds like you're metamorphosizing.
Yes,
You're taking on a different form.
yes.
You still Jonte at
Yeah,
heart.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. That's not gonna never change. I'm still Jonte, and what
Yeah.
I've been up to now, I did a couple virtual
The summits, right?
engagements. I did about two engagements. I'm doing podcasts. I have my own clothing line, Jonte Not So
So
Small
tell
Hall.
us about that, because I saw you with some kicks, and can people
Yeah,
buy
got my
those or
own
what? I mean,
kicks.
because I'm liking
Yes,
those.
yes, got my own kicks. At my website, Jonte Not So Small Hall.com.
Oh,
Just click on the merchandise, and my merchandise will come up. I have hoodies, I have t-shirts, I have
okay.
shoes. I have two pair of shoes. I have the black and I have the white. The black have the words on it, and the white ones have my logo on it. So more stuff coming. So I'm excited about my new brand,
Awesome.
my new merchandise.
Congratulations.
I'm excited. Women, ladies that's out there listening, I have leggings for you guys. I have the hoodies y'all wear. So it's not just about men. It's about
Yes.
kids. It's about women. It's about everybody. So be on the
This is great.
lookout for more colors. And the website is on. Well, my website is JonteNotSoSmallHall.com.
Okay, great. So I know that Daniela is going to go ahead and put that down. And if someone there is watching, I know we've got the numbers are spiking up. So that's awesome. And we're on like 3 different feeds. We're on YouTube and we're
Oh
on
wow.
Facebook.
Okay.
So anyway,
That's
definitely
dope.
people are going to watch this. And the good news is we've just partnered up with E360 TV. So we're going to
Dope.
be able to
Dope.
watch these, you know. So
Dope, bro. Dope. Dope.
thank you, brother. So it's all because of people like you who believed in our message. You know, Danielle and I, we wanted to bring people's stories out, and you were kind enough to share it. Now you're moving on, and my God, you got your own clothing line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what a blessing, man. Uh,
Thanks, man.
what was your biggest challenge, if you will, in 2020, and how did that challenge? How is that looking in 2021? You know what I mean?
Um, let me see. Do we have enough time to really elaborate?
Go. Well, you know what? Just how much
Oh,
time we got? We got 15 minutes. Go for it.
okay. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna take it back to the transition from being a globetrotter until now. Globetrotter, the pandemic until now. That's cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so the transition was tough. It was like I felt like I was being tested. I felt like I was being tested. And it was my decision to leave because I felt like our youth need that positive influence. So it was my decision to like step away from an iconic team that molded me into this person that I am today. And I thank the Globetrotters for that. I did 8 years, like I said, 57 countries, all 50 states. And
Wow.
so the transition didn't go as planned. I was expecting to jump right into my speaking.
Yeah.
But again, it's sometimes you gotta go through stuff for for your for your story.
Right. Right.
So that's how I'm looking at it. I had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of anxiety, a lot of
Yeah.
mental situations where, I was so used to being this person and I had to go from this person
Yes.
to this person. So it was like that was a tough transition to go
Mm-hmm.
back to the 9 to 5,
Yeah.
and I learned to accept it and I know the best is yet to come.
Yes.
And during this pandemic, what I learned is patience. I
Yes.
learned no matter how anxious you are, no
Hmm.
matter how frustrating it could be, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
And
And you
that's
know
why I
what,
grew my
Jonte?
hair. That's why I grew my hair.
Hey, I'm actually digging that. I'm digging it. You know what? I'm actually seeing some comments here that I didn't get to. I apologize. I got people saying, my God, I know I have Maribel Delgado. She goes, I want a hoodie. So reach out
Reach out.
to you. You already got a hoodie there. And Maribel is also a beautiful co-author
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, my bro? How you
in the
doing?
bill. Yep, yep. So she's in the book. So she's supporting this, sending you love.
That's
And
love.
and she's got, you know what's so interesting? She just started. She and I have been communicating with Daniela. She has a program at noon, and I'm sure she'll love to bring you on. She just started it, and it's called Straight from the Heart.
Oh, I love
So
that.
straight from the heart, and so she keeps it real all the time.
I love that.
So Maribel, you already got to connect with
Yep.
Jonte, and I know he would do that. I've got
Absolutely.
Daniela Timbert. Say Timbert, that's what he does. He speaks at schools. He has a chapter in our spiritual fitness survival book. So Timbert said he needs to be speaking at high school. So you know, I don't know if you know who Timbert is, but Timbert is the man. He did the voiceover for our the videos that we do, and
Wow.
Timbert has done over, my God, I I want to say what 20 something thousand ads. I could be wrong, but
Wow.
he's been on major networks. So we just the timing is right here. So many things are happening
Tim
for
Burke, hit
you.
me up, brother. Hit me up. Hit me up.
Tim Burt, congrats on landing the interview. What a great guest. This is Tim Burt. I mean, Tim Burt, he's the man. Betsy Sanders says hi.
Hey,
I
oh,
got
Bessie, hey,
Umara.
Bessie.
Yeah, Umara from, she's our host. She's saying, hey, hello. How, oh, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, it's funny because I'm glad I saw these because I almost neglected. It's a gentleman named Don Callahan. Had Jones as a guest on our Mo Mondays Waterloo event. So inspiring. So Don Callahan in Canada.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome, man. So you were saying your story when all this was coming up. So you go ahead and finish your story if we even know
So,
where.
so everybody that's listening, you're gonna have a lot of ups and downs, a lot of pit stops. Like you might be in a situation where mental health is like I take mental health very serious, uh, and anxiety and all that stuff. So when I was going through my transition and it didn't go as according to plan, I went into a dark place in my life to where I just like dang, like why all this, and I plan stuff. I try to plan stuff before I do. I pray about it,
Right.
and then I leave it in God's hands, and then I leave it alone. And so when opportunities present itself and they don't go according to plan, and I'm back at you know where I started, I'm like, wow. So I didn't know how to accept that back then during the transition because I was so used to like getting like everything, and when that happened, it was like it was a tough situation for me
Okay.
mentally.
Yeah.
So these last couple months, since I've been starting my hair, is I've been accepting who I am today.
Yeah.
You
Amen.
know,
Amen.
so
Where do you draw your strength from? Because I know you mentioned in the book about your mom, and you mentioned that to us, and how she was a source of strength for you, and then you took care of her. So talk about a little bit about mom.
mom, to everybody out there, my mom has MS. Um, Everybody don't know what that is. That's multiple sclerosis. That's a autoimmune disease. So that target the nervous system. And can you imagine when you come in from the cold weather, your body, is numb. Like you can't feel your fingers, you can't feel your legs, you can't feel your. So her whole body's like that. So during my journey of becoming a professional basketball player, I had to like shift. I had to like put that on hold, put basketball on hold, and then focus on working a 9 to 5, making what $7 an hour.
Right.
And I just felt like it was about mom. It wasn't about me. And I was like 22, 21. I was still young. And I was like, nah, you only get one mother. And I'm still like that to this day. Like, you only get one mom. So why not take the time, you know, if it's going to happen, if it's meant for you, you know, it's meant for you. Can nobody or no one, can nobody, nothing, anything take that away from you when you destined to become something great.
Yeah.
And back then I didn't understand that, you know, afterwards, like, oh man, so I might miss my opportunity, but I was okay with that because that's moms.
Right, right. It's mom. That's right. You're
Yeah,
right, man.
so I was okay with that. I was okay, and I ended up loving my job, what I was doing. So it was like, whatever, you know, it's moms. You know, I take that. If it's basketball not meant for me to do, it's not meant. You know, so I put my faith in God and I kept it moving.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. And now, so thank you for sharing that because I know um, we ended up with pictures of you doing your thing, and
Oh yeah,
then we saw videos. There's videos all over YouTube, right?
it is.
Where you're doing your thing. So we're gonna encourage people to go out there. You're gonna see you got these behemoth of people, and then you got Jonte doing his thing.
On my thing.
There you go. I know I love when you do the basketball thing
Or spin it,
and
take
you
it
bring
like
it to the
that.
kids.
Yep,
Oh,
yep, yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah. So that's awesome, man. I'm super. We're just blessed. We're just blessed because of you. We got to meet other people. We were introduced to other people in the Harlem Globetrotter family. So amazing. You're still doing some great things. I love every time when you're at a uh, a school and you can see the kids are just like all leaning forward, mesmerized.
Emilio, bro, I missed that, man. I
Yeah,
missed that. That's like one of the things that I miss because, like, as a globetrotter, like, okay, the kids don't they, you know, because we travel so much. So let's say we play in New York, so we might have to leave New York after that game and then go to Jersey or
right,
Virginia. So that kid or those kids is not going to really get that full effect
right.
from you. So now that I have my own brand and I'm my own person right now, like
Yeah,
you know, it's like I can really, you know, kids can really
pour,
touch me.
pour into them.
Yeah, yeah. So and it's great. Like it's amazing. And I miss that, bro. I miss that energy. I miss that, you know, kids coming up to me after an engagement. Oh my God, Jonte, now I want to play basketball. Now I want to play baseball. So it's not just about basketball.
Right,
So
right.
kids coming up to me and saying, I want to be a lawyer now. I want to be a doctor, you know? So
Wow, that's blessing. You know what, Jonte? Again, thank you for sharing that, man, because I know where your heart is at.
yeah.
If someone is watching right now and they have an opportunity to book you at a school or an event, like what's the requirement? Is it like a week notice? Do they need a month? What is it that you require so that we can get you to doing what you love to do because you pour so much into them?
I miss
We
that.
know we know
I
that it
miss it.
impacts people. So if anybody on here works for a school, anyone on here has any influence in the speaking realm, you already heard Jonte Hall. He's passionate about it. You're talking about someone who's done more than most people will ever do in terms of traveling, right? I mean, you traveled the whole U.S. You hit 56 countries, did you say?
57.
Look at that. My
57.
God. Most people
And
have,
and Emilio, so I just don't focus on school. So if somebody wanna a speaker at an event, you know,
good.
I mean I
Good.
inspire adults too. So
Oh, that, you know what? I just saw a commercial that you were part of for, was it like an accounting firm? That was nice.
thank you, bro. So that was a tax company. My manager
Yes.
booked that for me.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. So this is awesome, guys and gals. I'm telling you, what is it? Yeah. How can folks, the wife is coaching me. She's like, come on, you want to say hi? Come on.
Come on, sis.
There you go. See, she was like,
What up, sis?
hey.
Oh my God, I love Jonte.
Yeah, you
Oh, I
go.
love you
Yeah.
too, sis.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, you were going to ask him before we leave.
Go ahead.
Best way?
Yeah, the best way for people to get a hold of you for speaking
So
engagements.
I'm blessed enough to have my own website. My manager, you know, he got me a website, JonteNotSoSmallHall.com. If you want to book me for events, you could just hit the website up and I'm there.
Oh, that's
Cool.
awesome. And we have more comments coming in. So we've got, again, JonteNotSoSmall.com. I'm loving this, and so we've got about 60 seconds left. You know what, Jonte? I'll let you have the last word because we're going to see you.
Absolutely.
Shortly, we're going to see you, but we'll talk on the backside after we get off in Austin. If Saturday or Sunday is best for you, whatever you want. Last word.
So guys, real quick, to piggyback what Emilio and Daniela said, you can follow me on my social media links. Facebook, Jonte Hall. Instagram, Jonte Not So Small. Twitter, Jonte Not So Small. And never give up on your dreams. You're going to go through pit stops. It's only a test. And as long as your heart stands tall, you're not so small.
Ooh, oh man, guys, thank you so much.
That I'm taller than you.
Hey, Jonte, love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right.